Really, the story this hurricane season has been the number of tropical storms that have made landfall, hurricanes in Mexico. And here's another one. Tropical Storm Sonia will make landfall sometime tonight into tomorrow morning along the Mexican coast as a pretty weak tropical storm, maybe even a tropical depression. The good news is it is beginning to weaken as it's getting closer. Right now, the winds are at 40 miles an hour, the pressure 1,004 millibars. It is moving north-northeast at 21 miles per hour. That has gone up, so it's even getting quicker. So with time, again, a lot of the upper level winds are a little bit faster over the area. Now we're getting picked up by the upper level trough. And so we're looking at the shear happening here. That's why this thing is weakening. And notice the center is probably removed from the convection or the thunderstorm activity at this time. And now the storm's making their way into Mexico. It's probably pretty close to making landfall, I would think, here soon along the Mexican coast. Now winds will not be the big factor. It's really going to be the rainfall. As you notice here in our water vapor imagery, we have a lot of the yellows and the greens. It's a lot of moisture with this, especially here at the Sierra Madre mountain range, really going to wring out a lot of that moisture. But we're also getting a connection in Texas from this. So we're getting additional moisture in Texas from this tropical system again. We've had several of these things add moisture to our storms here in Texas, and this is going to be another one. It may help bring maybe even some flooding rain to parts of Texas again. So watching the tropical storm making landfall very soon. Winds may be close to tropical depression strength, but again, wind is not going to be the biggest problem. It's going to be the rain factor. Now we're into those tropical storm mornings along the coast. Look how much we're talking about, 3 to 5 inches, maybe locally even heavier than that, especially in some of those higher elevations. So elsewhere, it's pretty quiet. We do have an upper level low in the Caribbean. You can see the little spin here, or a mid-level low, but also in the eastern Caribbean, there's some thunderstorm activity, a broad area of low pressure over here, but not conducive, upper level winds, everything not conducive really for this to develop into anything tropical. The National Hurricane Center is giving about 10% chance of this happening. Keep an eye on it, of course, because that's one area where we do see development this time of the year. Also the western Caribbean. Notice the lack of storms that happen in November in the Gulf of Mexico. Typically, one every 2 years does develop in the Atlantic Basin. At least right now, we don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.